We'll start with this. I think it's about to storm. And you want to know what? My battery's at less than 25% remaining. So, you know, DP. Oh, look. I get around. It's called the corruption movement. Because you right? Between the creature from that Twilight Zone episode and the vibrant of Fist of the North Star understanding, all right, as me. Yeah. See, it wasn't that I needed USA while being raised here to be raised here. My Middle Easterns, it was for the after show. So here, yeah, y'all know better too. It's just some stupid other story, followed by a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ending. So I am uh, the representative of this spot. Do you understand that, public, right now? Right. So now, at least then, I was saying, there is no other person that will come and do this later on in their version or any other situation. All right. Um, um, and then, knowing y'all can do general math, there's the brain understanding, right, in the extrapolation scenario. So, There's no way, no way that I was needed. And so, well, all right, well, there's this other side to it of like while I'm here, but not maybe myself occupying this center spot while it's still inside the standard of the other of the our gap, right? I'm well within that scenario, but and then this is the mm, while it's in this center, right? Um, uh, it's my vessel for whom sees it, all right? Right, and we're still battling natural evolution stories. Sooner is better, ladies. I get closer and closer to remembering to stick my thumb out to some of your high roller cars with chicks in them. All right. Eventually, I'm telling you, baby, and it could be you. Oh my God. I'll be like, oh. Eventually, no matter what. So, and then there has been no wars going on, folks. All right, except against the faggots, which is an offset scenario of military time shit. That's how stupid Beavis and Butthead are. I can get so much worse. Hey, Beavis and Butthead, why don't you do it for me? Did you notice how Beavis is BEA? Because one thing works one way and another thing works the other way, not vice versa. So focus on the issue first before you go into your hypocrisies and try and be someone for a change. Because in the other variation, you were probably the ones that were stupid. Degree writers, come on. Oh, those of you still not waiting, those of you still waiting for the oh my gosh is and this and that, right? From the next levels, right? That you're after to work your mind, if anything, to say it's okay because of the differences out there. Well, you know better because of what I guess said, but you're still taking the steps, which is fine. What you can do, obviously, in a manner that befits, you don't even need your signature. You can quote the different, it might as well be statutes, and get those scenarios done. You don't even need to address whom or where it come from and this and that. Just that the appropriate action will be taken. Do that's what it is. If they're not going to do it, no matter what, in this somehow in a manner that befits, um, well, you're directly have to say when you're going to use what mm, isn't a threat, but they can consider it a threat. Court as the oh. I mean, let's go ahead and look at the comparison of 3 billion less, and that great show was so the inside pocket of the Bloods and the Crips and them, which every versions of factions that were violent, I imagine, started up on their own. Oh, this is an atrocity, and it was in every variation country, right? And every country has the groups of them. And in the draftees of movement of their version of uh, out some well, I let time. I had to answer questions before going back. Y'all like going. Hey, anybody got money and they're in jail? I'll get you out. And the courts already know you're not going to get away with anything later on, if anything. You know what I'm saying? And if it's better that you're in jail, now, if I don't get to your email, that's another story. And while it doesn't seem like my stuff is off the chart, ringer, that might be because everybody's in. So they know when to and when not. So, God, they got short. That's my boy. Yeah. So, remember, people do the minor math, and now it equals two being on the inside of the gap, right? If someone comes for you, you know better. Fall to your knees and say, please don't, but if you do, I understand. Okay? Please don't to if you do, I understand. Write it down on your to wake up with draftees and bank holders. Nothing intended. And uh, so you better not be working off them computers, people. I swear to God, you have to follow me. I told you, and you know why. This stupid story behind it, bro. Or what it is I'm saying if you're not seeing what it is I see. I know you hear me, those of you that are human. The graphs. Stay inside the graphs to save your life. You don't want to leave this platform. Not with what I said. Do the graphs and saying I needed you on this platform. All right. And then even if you're in jail, all right, to get things done, like wholly different picture around here these days. And yeah, uh, you don't see me putting restrictions on youngins because it's controlled. I see the difference of how the end result and what the things mean as far as precautionaries were taken into effect so that there would not be outside problems, not just casualties, which happen, but don't when you play it right. All right. Make sure you recognize those views, rebellings that might still be out there. All right. That just because things were still going on, that's probably the filtration of different organizations or small down to small groups who where a pocket wasn't being filled, so then their version went into it. That's probably the only reason it took so long. Oh. And then remember, if you're still suicidal, if it's do it in a manner that flags them before you infiltrate my perimeter of area, which is totally easy. All right, you got 11th Street on Miami Beach. All right, mustering there um, to the point people can and cameras can see you're flagging yourself as someone in need of help. Don't come to my central. In the end, go and do something to a pig in a manner it gets presented as how they should be doing what they're supposed to be doing. And there's so many things they could be doing still that don't happen. And they'd still be sitting there looking like little bitches, saving themselves from nothing and more of the nothing pain. Indeed. I love you. Oh, I hope I didn't break anything up other than everything but the playground. At least, man. So, mm, 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 mhm. Uh, bleh. Yes, all of them. Oh, well, I may be limited to my experience on this body platform. I save so much by doing those sorts of things. Usually, when I have a regular motion and things don't change up, right, and that it doesn't add up. I am so, and I do it for chicks like that way they don't have to think about it. It's stupid. It's stupid. Stupid. Yep, and they shouldn't have to think about it. It's because they're perfect. So, fellas, make sure to be standoffish. If they're loud, knowing um, all they have for the most part is their voice. So, and then, ladies, remember there's places looking for y'all in case you need help, right? All sorts of foundations and, church related organizations that'll see you on the weekends. All right. I know your sorry asses are still donating to there. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say. You house worker. Hey. Oh, 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 oh. So, oh, you house workers. Hope I remember, huh? You're like department workers, right? So you'll only be held accountable to the understanding the registered militaries are those dudes. All right. Blah, blah, blah. And So thank your lucky stars you're not a pig, right? You knew better, huh? Only people that really needed freaking help were people that went to Esmeralda, the fortune teller. And they got exactly what they paid for. I mean, you don't know. You know what? Guess what? All you have to do, draftees, is follow your mind now. That's how simple this has been for over a year. Now, what is the goddamn difference outside of yourself allowing you to think that had I not been yelling this whole time, it would have been any different once I said this and been yelling for your space? You want respect? I'll give it to you as you need it, or will apply to the situation. Remember, there's women and children present. Behave yourselves. Everybody is somebody, is my part of that. I have no worries whatsoever outside of those going down. I cannot be taken. Hey, draftees, aren't you glad I didn't give this recollection to the government workers, knowing their responsibilities? Yeah. To me, wow. I know the Republican Party like it. I didn't say nothing about the rulers liking it. I said the party, right? The Republican Nomination Committee to Representation. Remembering I have to work. Uh, you people have to come to me. All right. If I reach out to you, it is a miracle. Outside of the grant works now, right? The main scenarios I said, and then I didn't even 85% of the things I said I was going to do, I never got time to because uh, of free will and your the draftees need for acceptance uh, do their rag dolls. There's a bug following me around, huh? Oh, you know what time it is, right? It's about charging time, and I'm gonna start chowing on this steak. I drink Crystal when you cook it up, so it breaks up like that. The bomb. I mastered it, yo. What's up? No, I mean village people. Dig deep into your soul information and that thing. Oh, Barry has to eat cold T-bone cooked, partially charred. Partially loves it. I mean, it's not served by the Pavilion Pavilion. For those of you country folk that can dress up and have your manners, that want to not do things like that, even was worse. Not more acceptable to say that was. I think the bathroom restroom is going to have to happen now. I have this whole platform over there